All right, here we are with John from HMH Vises, made in Maine. And John, why don't you show us a little bit about what you've got here?
Well, we brought a small selection of the vices we make. You know, everything, as mentioned, is made not only in the United States, but it's made in Maine. I have foundries making parts for me right in the state of Maine, and or we machine and obviously assemble all of our parts and pieces right in the state. HMH is actually the oldest independently owned vice company in the United States now. We've been in business
awesome.
50 years. This is our
This year is 50th anniversary.
Yep.
Okay.
So, you know, directly in front of you are kind of two of our best-selling vices. Our Spartan Vise. This has been in production in various forms actually since the 80s. Slight changes to the chassis, slight changes in some of the, you know, internals and things like that. But that's a bread and butter vise. It's a lifetime vise. You know, it's got fully interchangeable jaws to it, so it's just a matter of unscrewing the jaw. And if you want to go to smaller hooks, we've got a micro jaw that holds down to a size 32.
Oh, that's cool.
If you can see
size
that.
32.
Yeah, a size 32. If
I'm
you
not
can
even sure.
See
Yeah.
a hook that big.
I'm not even sure what a size 32 hook looks like.
Yeah, it's
like,
tiny.
yeah.
It's tiny. But if you want to do something in the beast flies or some of the big saltwater flies, you can put a magnum jaw that will hold up to 6/0.
Okay.
And sometimes 8 or 10s, depending on the wire diameter.
Okay.
So
Spartan can
does it
do
all.
it all.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
And is the $300 price point, is that at the show only, or is that the same online?
That's pretty much the same. It's actually a little bit cheaper. I've added a little bit to cover the tax here.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
And then, you know, our other vise is the True Rotary Vise. This was a vise
this is cool.
This is a vise that came out with, I think it was 8 years ago now. Time flies. And TRV, I wasn't very imaginative. True Rotary Vise.
I love that.
But one of the cool features it has is this big brass palm wheel.
Yeah.
You know, what it does is, as you're tying and all that stuff and holding your materials, all you got to do is take your palm to rotate the hook and all that stuff.
Yeah, I love that.
Grab some more materials, you want to put it onto the hook, you know, you can do it. And I always thought that having a handle down here, you know, if you're tying production and things like that, you tie your material on, and then you got to reach down below the vise where you should be just reaching for more materials to tie faster.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Yeah.
So this is a vise very well received, blatantly inspired by the law vise in England in the 70s and 80s, but with added features as to adjustability, so you can get the hook in line with the axis better, and the fact that the grooves inside the jaw, which you can just barely see, are actually arcs like the bend of a hook, so that it snaps right into the bend of the hook and holds that rigid as anything.
Okay.
So that's pretty much HMH and some of our vices in a nutshell here at the Virginia Fly Fishing and Wine Show.
That's perfect. And you have, so these two are the some of the most popular. You also have other vices.
Yeah, we've got a lesser priced vise. This is our ST vise.
Okay.
No difference in quality. This is still a vise that will last you 50 years.
Okay.
It's just a little bit smaller. We've changed the materials slightly. Changed the base, and we've got a special here at the show. This is $200, and it includes a set of tools. ST is our starter vise.
Okay.
You know, and
another inspiring name.
Exactly. I'm an engineer. I'm not very imaginative. But this vise is our standard vise. This is one that has been pretty much in continuous production since 1975.
Okay.
Little changes as to, we went from a narrow chassis to a wider chassis to give it a little more stability, but the same features, the same cam levers, things like that, same cast base as what Bill Hunter founded in 1975.
Now, with all your vices, are they all able to, are all of the grips interchangeable?
On these three, obviously the jaws are
The jaws,
interchangeable.
yeah.
When you get into the True Rotary Vise, as you can see, the whole jaw assembly is one piece.
Okay.
And that's why this one is really specified for 2/0 to 20 hooks.
Okay.
But as with the Magnums, there's some 3, 4, 5, 8/0s that will fit into the jaw just depending on the wire size. And things like that. So it will go bigger, but I've also found some of the 3/0s with an extra stout wire don't necessarily fit in the gap.
Got it.
So I can't say it holds all 3/0 hooks, so that's why it's final to 2/0.
Gotcha. Awesome. So, and where can people find you online?
Online, info at HMH Vises is the email address.
Okay.
And our retail website is tyingvice.com.
Tyingvice.com. Awesome.
But certainly reach out to me if people are interested. You can see us on Instagram and Facebook as HMH_Vises.
HMH_Vises. Cool. We'll have all the links in the description. And these things are awesome. I hope you guys get your hands on them. They're great. Thanks a lot, John. Appreciate it.